If you think Get Ready With Me started on TikTok, you might be about 400 years late. Long before smartphones, ring lights and makeup tutorials, wealthy women were already inviting people to watch them get ready. Not through videos, but through paintings. And some of those portraits reveal far more than you might expect. One of the most famous belongs to Elizabeth Vernon. Instead of posing in expensive court clothes, she chose to be painted while she was still getting dressed. Her long hair is loose, a comb rests in her hand, her jewelry is carefully laid out on a table. Even her large lace ruff is waiting to be put on. If you look even closer, you can see her stays, her petticoat and the expensive clothes she is about to wear. At first, it almost feels like we walked into a private bedroom at exactly the wrong moment. So why would an aristocratic woman want to be remembered like this? The surprising part is that these portraits were never meant to show embarrassment. They were meant to show power. During the 17th and especially the 18th century, this became a fashionable style known as the toilette portrait. The word toilette didn't mean a bathroom. It simply meant the daily routine of getting dressed, arranging your hair, applying cosmetics and putting on jewelry. For wealthy women, that routine could take hours, and that was exactly the point. Getting ready wasn't just a personal habit. It was a way of showing everyone how rich you were. Only someone with plenty of servants, expensive clothes and endless free time could afford such a luxurious routine. That is why these paintings are filled with tiny details. A maid waits nearby. Pearls sit neatly on the table. Beautiful cosmetics are ready to be used. Even a small lapdog often appears beside its owner, quietly reminding the viewers that this was a life of comfort and privilege. The trend became even more popular in France. One famous example is Madame de Pompadour, who was painted sitting at her dressing table while applying her makeup. Another princess is shown carefully placing one of the famous beauty patches on her face. If you look closely, you can even spot her rings waiting in a small dish, pins laid out for her dress and a little bell ready to call a servant whenever she needed help. Every object inside these paintings had a purpose. Together, they quietly told the same story. This woman had wealth. She had status, and she had an entire household helping her prepare for the day. Today, millions of people film their morning routines and share them online with the world. 400 years ago, the richest women in Europe were doing almost exactly the same thing. The only difference was that their Get Ready With Me lasted forever on canvas instead of disappearing after a few seconds on a phone screen.